We gotta speak on that boy, man. So I just want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think Tank gonna get KO number 25? You know what I'm saying? Or y'all think what do y'all think? The KO streak gonna end? I know y'all pretty. I don't think anybody gonna feel like Tank gonna lose. Isaac Cruz, Pitbull.
You know what? You know what I do. I'll tell you one thing I do agree with that Tank said. Right. Everybody saw the whole Rolly Romero thing coming down the pipe and how they were supposed to be set to fight. And Tank said something, and when I started to research Isaac Cruz, he actually was kind of right. He's like, you know what? People don't realize, but he's like, Isaac Cruz is actually a tougher fight than Rolly would have been.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? And so when you start to research him, he is ranked, I think, across all sanctioned bodies. I think he might be top 10 in most of those top 4 sanctioning bodies. So he's a reputable fighter. I think ultimately, Tank is going to get him out of there. And the only reason why I feel like Tank is going to get him out of there is because the way that Isaac Cruz fights is he's ready to go toe-to-toe. So any fighter that's ready to go toe-to-toe is tailor-made for Tank. So I think Tank will only be beaten by an exquisite boxer who's going to move around and avoid those bombs. So I kind of think ultimately he's going to get Isaac Cruz out of there probably in about the mid to late rounds.
Yeah, and hopefully it's a great fight. I'm not too familiar with this, so I don't want to speak on that too much because I wouldn't want to contradict myself in saying what I think is going to happen for a fighter I'm not familiar with. So all I can do is hope it's a great fight. And I'm
sound like you say he gonna get knocked out. Sound like you feel like Isaac Cruz gonna get KO'd.
Well, no, I'm just saying I don't. Just like Kambosos, I'd be lying if I say I've seen Kambosos fight. I've never seen, so I can't necessarily be knowledgeable about
I feel you.
What I think is going to happen. All I could do is say, Tank seems, is probably going to be the favorite, but I don't know what kind of chin the guy has. Just like Mario's Barrios, I didn't know how good or bad the guy was, and so I'm always weary of any predictions or any thing with fighters. I'm not familiar with.
Almost like the guy that Canelo finna fight. We don't know who the hell that is.
Makabu.
Hey man, and shout out to the Cinnamon Hive, man. Y'all something else out here in these streets. Well, the Cinnamon Hive, we done been called hoes. You know what I'm saying? We done been called a whole lot of different adjectives, adverbs.
Oh man, listen, I told JD this, right? And this is over time, so hopefully, I'll post this question to the YouTube world. You guys name me one fighter who's jumped up from this many weight classes and his power has increased and his knockout ratio, and now he's become a knockout artist. Because one thing I've noticed about Canelo, it doesn't really jab anymore. He just looks for the big shot, and now he's relying on his power. And so I just, I'm interested to see if anybody can just point out a fighter who has been popped for steroids, and they can just fully explain to me another fighter who has jumped up weight classes and look at their prior comments and say, hey, I'm not a true middleweight, but all of a sudden you're not a true middleweight, but you seem to be a true light heavyweight. Now you're jumping up into cruiserweight. So I think a lot of the Canelo fans get angry because we touch a nerve, and they can't answer that question. So if they can, shut us up. Shut us up. We'd love to.
He fought Amir Khan. He fought Kalen Smith. He even fought Julio Chavez Jr. Bro.
Hey, listen. So the commenter that was out there that said that, I'm gonna say something to you. This is just from J-Box to you, man. You are probably a very good person, and you like boxing, so you're already part of the family. That was the stupidest shit I ever heard. Did you really say Chavez Jr.? He just got beat by the MMA fighter. So do we love you? This is coming from Boxing Vibes. If you're gonna leave comments, y'all gotta come better than that. I'll let the fellas have it from here on.
Now listen. Now what I gotta say, let's rewind back to the Tank Davis fight. Tank Davis, Isaac Cruz, Pitbull, right? Let me give y'all the measurables. Let me give y'all some measurables about this fight that's something that you don't see much. Tank Davis is an inch taller than Isaac Cruz. He got a 5.5 inch reach advantage. Have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of that? See the 3.5 inches and see the 8.5 inches of reach. 5'4" and 5'5". Listen, Isaac Cruz gonna have to get in there like swimwear, man. I don't know. That would be crazy for him to. This will be a hell of an upset. I will say. If he was to come out with his win, it'd be bigger than the one we just saw, in my opinion. But you know. Oh, y'all want to say something about the Figueroa fight, man? Shout out to Cool Boy Steph, man. Cool Boy Steph, the Illa Def, you know what I'm saying? The Illa Def unified champ, man, straight up. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Figueroa, man. Brandon Figueroa with the sexiest sister in boxing. The sexiest. I'm just saying. I don't know what her name is. But all I know is y'all remember her at the weigh-ins? At the weigh-ins, like she went viral. She went at the last weigh-in because obviously she took all the attention from him. That's why I know who he is. But he's, you know, they call him the heartbreaker, you know what I'm saying? The young pretty boy, you know what I'm saying, tall, fighting at 122. He had a whole meltdown after the fight was over, saying he won. He don't want a rematch, but he won, and he probably gonna move up and weight. And you know, everybody's seen it. You know, him and T.O. must have texted each other. You know what I'm saying, about their post-fight speech. But the bottom line is,
so he said his was similar. His was similar to T.O., huh?
It was bad. Your boy Jim Gray. That's what I want to talk to y'all about. Yeah,
right. It was Showtime, right? It was Showtime, right?
Jim Gray. I finally felt what y'all felt because y'all were trying to defend Jim Gray. I was trying to defend him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like my wife was like, oh, he's trash. She said at first, she was like, oh, because while my man was Cool Boy Steph, Stephen Fulton was talking to Jim Gray, you know what I'm saying, about how the fight played out. Figueroa just came over there and went to whining about how he won the fight. He just came and damn near snatched the mic, bro. And was talking about how he won the fight and you lost and this and that, whatever. And my man was like, bro, it was a close fight, bro. You lost. It was a close fight. It was like, what you want? You want a rematch? Crickets. Don't want no damn rematch. You know what I'm saying? But he still want to go on about how he won the damn fight. And it was just crazy. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? It was an amazing night of boxing, unification bouts, and crybabies. That should be one of my favorite chewing gums, my favorite candies back in the days, man. It was almost like you get somebody as a prank, you know what I'm saying? But then when you chew them long enough, they get sweet. You know what I'm saying? There was a bunch of crybabies out last night, man. And that's what we had going on, man. I just want to share that, you know. And that's all I got, fellas. That's all I got.
All right, it's Boxing Vibes, baby. You got anything left, JD?
Nah, man. We get it. We killed it. Let's get it.
All right, that's our time, man. Boxing Vibes, we out.
We out.